How's it going, fellow collectors? Thank you for tuning in as always. Now, if you're an anime fan like myself, then you're in for a special surprise. Today we're going to be reviewing that Princess of Paper Bombs, Konan from the Naruto series. Stay tuned.
Oh, I got a live one here.
Alright guys, so before I get to the review, I just wanted to provide a little bit of a background about the hassle I had getting this statue. Now, I did order it, and I'm not going to name names just because, I'm not that type of person, but just want to kind of disclose this. When I did order it, I'm not going to say what website I ordered it from. I paid for it, I ordered it, and didn't really have a choice, but they gave me the option of using China Post. Now, off the bat, guys, I will tell you, never, ever use China Post. I kid you not, this statue was in stock, ready to ship, placed the order. It took 6 months for me to get it, okay? Even more disappointment when I did get it, there was some broken pieces with this statue. Now, yes, I can understand that happens, but here's the most frustrating part. The company, and I don't want to say, it's not a person, it is an actual company, it's a website online. Again, I'm not going to put out any names. Throughout the process, just asking about updates with the shipping, etc. They say, well, it's been shipped out, here's a tracking number. And like I said, it just took forever to get here. So when I finally did get it, again, where I was going back and forth with the person or the company or whatever, and they continue to be very responsive, your package is on the way, here's the tracking, etc. But as soon as I got it, there were broken pieces to this statue, okay? Which was very disheartening, if you want to say, because I had waited so long to get it just to get it broken. And when I messaged the seller about the broken pieces, silence, nothing. It was just like, really, man? Like, you had me wait 6 months to get this statue, and when I got it, it comes messed up, broken. Good thing though that the breakages were repairable. The only one is like, I'll show you in a little bit, but these little strands of hair that are sticking up, very small. I mean, I was able to glue them back together, but they're so small, they're not perfect. But I did the best that I could. Anyway, guys, that's just a little bit of background about the Konan statue here. I just want to share that with you. But again, never go with China Post. You're going to be waiting forever and a year. All right, guys, so that's enough of the nonsense. Let's get to Konan here. So what I really love about the base is very dynamic and very detailed, okay? In case you don't know, with the Naruto fans, this is a scene where Konan makes her final stand where she actually dies, and it's in her own village. A little bit of background, she lives in a village that's always raining, so there's a lot of water. Basically, the place is pretty much flooded underwater all the time. We have the water, rushing up here, and it's a clear resin, as you can see, and the foam of the water, because it's pretty much like the sea that she battles in. And then all these pipes that she's standing on, that's also in the scenery of the battle that she's in, okay? And again, all this paper around her, all the flames coming up everywhere, just awesome because, in case you don't know, Konan, that's her thing, origami, being able to make herself into paper, make herself like paper wings, able to fly because of that, deteriorate her body into wings and reform into, her body, paper, etc. Pretty crazy, but what do you expect from anime, right? The paper itself has different shades, it's not only just a white, we have some pinks, purple, shading within it, and then right here throughout the flames of her, we have the fire because part of her ability, in case you don't know, is that she's able to make these papers into what's called paper bombs, okay? Explosive tags, basically, so that's what's going on here. Part of her battle, in case you don't know, is that when she's in battle, yes, she's able to turn these papers, her body into paper, but at the same time, she gets to battle and she's ready to go all out, which she does. She dies, she sacrifices herself practically, and offers herself as basically kind of like a suicide bomber, if you want to say. So that's why we see, a lot of these paper, which is really just her, an embodiment of her, on flames, on fire. So we see the fire, the flames, she's hurt, she's in battle, but this is what's going on. Like I mentioned before, she does have wings, and in a lot of other Konan statues, you do see her wings spread out, but right here, you know, they're gone. You can see just the base of her wings, pretty much, they're just eaten up, flamed up, gone. And she still has that intense, fierce look on her. You know, she's going to battle, she's ready to, you know, she knows she's not gonna make it, but she doesn't care. Moving on to her outfit, I absolutely love it. It's completely battle damaged. You know, the cloak right here, it's not just shredded, but it shows a lot of high details with the shredding itself, okay? And of course the Akatsuki red cloud we have here. And we're moving up, you know, we can see that, you know, it's completely torn, completely open. And her outfit underneath, damaged, weathered, you know, shredded basically. Now I will say this, okay? What you see here is not a representation of how she actually looked in the anime, okay? Yes, her cloak does get shredded, you know, but we don't see, you know, her body underneath it revealed like this. Now, do I approve of how they made her look in this manner as far as a little bit more revealing? Absolutely. You know, I think it's really a testament to, you know, what she would really look like. Of course, you know, the anime is targeted for kids, but also, let's be honest, you know, a lot of adults. So when the artist decided to take this statue, Konan here, and represent her in that last battle, you know, they took it into their own will and made her look like this. You know, of course, you know, it makes sense that, okay, why is only her robe gonna get shredded but not the clothes underneath? Okay, we saw it with all the other characters. Okay, why not with this one? So, you know, I really like what they did with this statue, and you know, it's still a classic, you know, battle damage look. You know, it's nothing, you know, to be like, oh, you know, like, bam, check it out, you know, for, you know, the wrong reasons. You know, I think it's fine, I think it's perfect, and I think it's a good representation. Okay guys, I almost forgot that these statues actually come with these little chibi figures here. And they're just kind of a little cute representation of the character, the statue itself. And all of them, all these from Cartoon World, they do come with these little chibi figures. So it's a little added bonus. There's nothing too spectacular, you know, just a little kind of little figure here. As you can see, there's my hand, not too big. Okay. And yeah, she does have her little wings in the back. She's not all battle damaged. Okay. Her wings, standing on this metal iron symbol, which is her ring that she wears in the show. So I will give a lot of credit to this statue as far as the paint goes. Okay, now throughout the statue we can see a lot of different, you know, the paper, like I mentioned before, all the shadows, the shadings, you know, the fire going into not only yellow but blacks and oranges and different shades of that. The paper here not just being white, but different shadows and shadings, you know, with the pinks, the purples within it. You know, the base here too, you know, with the different, you know, the clear resin and then the foam. So lots of contrasting colors. Konan herself, the cloak, her outfit here, the shredded outfit, it's all one solid color. The black is just one black, the red, all the same color. A dark blue right here on her outfit here underneath, it's all the same color. On her legs down here too, all the same color. So what I feel that the approach was I think they did an excellent job, was we have a lot of contrasting colors here, but we're gonna keep her with the paint solid. Every color on her is gonna be solid, 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 solid. So it's gonna make everything just pop more, because we have, you know, flat colors here, you know, no shading, no dynamics with everything else going on. Bam, 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 just pop out at you. Excellent job. And moving on to her portrait, you know, her portrait right here, we can see that she has that intense look. Obviously, she's engaged in battle here. So she, you know, she's engaged, she's mad, she's focused, she's determined to, you know, kill her opponent. You know, and I really love that they have those little details in her face where even her face is coming apart with the paper as well. You know, they put that very attention to detail. And her hair here, her hair does have a little bit, you know, it's very dark and it's hard to see, but it does have different blends of the dark blue, you know, blacks in there, darker blues, a little bit of lighter blues, etc. So, you know, again, that hair with her face and everything else, you know, a lot of contrast and attention to detail. Very well done. And I like that they actually, you know, put those little hairs sticking out, just give it that little bit of more realism. And of course, Konan always having that flower in her hair, you know, like a lot of my women, the Latina women, with a flower in her head, but it's not a rose, you know, it's kind of that same color of the paper, which is like a pinkish, bluish, purplish kind of color, but it's not really a flower. Again, it's a paper, so it's kind of an origami. It is an origami flower. Overall, despite the time it took to get this statue in, and you know, all the breakages that I had with it, thank God they were, you know, clean breaks. It's a 1/6 scale, you know, so it doesn't take up too much space. Just show you real quick, see? All right. So it doesn't take too much space, you know, she's easy to display. I think it's worth picking up if you're a Naruto fan. You know, I absolutely love Konan, and there's tons of Konan statues, guys. So if you feel this one's overpriced, if you find it, just pass, wait till the next one. Konan's a very popular character, and believe me, you're gonna find a lot of statues of her, so this doesn't have to be the one-all be-all for all Konan, okay? Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this review. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. I'd like to know what you have to say about this statue. As you know, I absolutely love it, but let me know what you think. And as always, collect what makes you happy.